Hello everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies, and it's been a while since I went ahead and talked about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie sequel, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In fact, the last time I went ahead and talked about this movie was 3 months ago. And well, we got ourselves a bunch of new cryptic images revealed by YouTuber Darko that I felt like that it's time to give you guys another Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2 update. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be taking a look at the 3 new images that Darko went ahead and revealed about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie sequel and speculate where things could be headed for this sequel that I'm very much excited for. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your theories with all of these FNAF Movie 2 images. But without further ado, let's get right into it. And well, since it's been a while since I went ahead and talked about an update regarding Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I might as well catch up on some of the big things I went ahead and missed out on. Starting off, we got a set vlog posted by Darko and a bunch of other YouTubers going to like the set of the FNAF movie 2. Now, it wasn't really anything that big, it was just showing the pizzeria sets from the location that we saw in the first movie, as well as the location that we'll be visiting in the second movie with the toy animatronics. We also did get some reveals that this movie appears to have like a Freddy Fazbear themed festival called Faz Fest. We got some set photos on that, and as well in Darko's vlog video, we got an HD look at some flyers of this Faz Fest event. So I'm curious to see how this all fits into the actual movie. And we did also get some set photos of the pizzeria for the FNAF movie being covered in snow. Now I just want to be clear, I don't think snow will be a big part of this movie. I think this is an effect that the winter storms in the US has caused. In fact, here where I live, it snowed pretty hard the last weekend. So, no, I don't think snow will be a big part of the FNAF movie sequel. I think it's just an effect from these storms. But it's cool to see like the pizzeria of Five Nights at Freddy's covered in snow, even though I don't think it will be covered in snow at all in the movie, but it'd be cool if it did though. But alright, getting into the new images that were revealed. So for context, this was all revealed by YouTuber Darko during a charity stream that he was doing in support for the LA wildfires and donating money to those who were affected by those fires. And once he reached a specific goal, he revealed an image for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And he revealed a total of 3 new images for the movie. So the first image that we got here is of a floor mat of Toy Freddy in the second pizzeria. Nothing really too big, it's just showing you the floor mat of Toy Freddy's face on that floor. And it's really nothing that big to speculate on. But these next 2 images are ones that we can speculate on. Starting off, we got ourselves a photo of like the behind the scenes of the set where we see Matthew Lillard as William Afton going down some stairs. Now, one thing to notice here, he is not in the Yellow Rabbit Spring Bonnie suit that we saw him by the end of the first FNAF movie, because throughout like the main current events of the movie, we should expect William Afton to fully have become Springtrap and see Matthew Lillard in a more deteriorated Spring Bonnie suit from when we saw it in the previous movie to this movie. So it's highly likely that this image right here is a flashback sequence to when William Afton was a human, and I do think that is something that a lot of us kind of wanted. In fact, maybe giving us a look at the official like live action events of William Afton going after the 5 young children that he murdered that we saw in the opening credits of the first movie. Or what I'm thinking might happen, and in fact might tie into the next photo, him after kidnapping Mike's younger brother, Garret. But that's just a theory for now, but it's cool to see that we will see Matthew Lillard out of the Spring Bonnie suit in like flashback sequences. And the final image we got here is one that I heavily want to speculate on, is of this little like toy device called a Fast Talker, where we see Toy Freddy's face on like this talking toy with text reading "you there." Now, a lot of people have gone on to speculate who might be behind all this, but I think the likely theory is that Garret is going to be using like this device in order to communicate with our characters. In fact, I think that this toy might be linked to the "Come Find Me" dialogue that we heard at the very end of the credits of the first FNAF movie, where the infamous puppet grandfather clock song. And yes, I do believe the theories that Garret will end up becoming the puppet in this movie, because I just think that makes a whole bunch of sense, even though it's completely changing things from like the lore of the games where Henry Emily's daughter is the puppet, but we haven't really gotten introduced to Henry Emily at all in this franchise, and it wouldn't make sense for Henry's daughter to become the puppet in this movie universe. Plus, if you've seen Sonic 3, you know that they completely changed how Maria's story went. Instead of being shot by gun agents, she was killed by an explosion. So if Paramount and Sega went ahead and made that big of a change to like Maria's story, I'm thinking Universal and Blumhouse will make that big of a change to like the puppet story and have Garret be the puppet, which I do think has a good chance of happening in this movie. How our characters end up finding this toy, we have yet to know. I've seen some people speculate that this could be a toy that was found at this Fast Fest event, or it might be a toy that was found at the old previous location of the pizzeria, or even this new location with these toy animatronics. And I do think it would be at the establishment with the toy animatronics, given this toy has the toy Freddy face on it. But I do think that this toy will have a huge significance to the plot of this movie. And yeah, I do think that the puppet being Garret has a high chance of happening, and this toy will be how Garret, aka the puppet, will be communicating with our characters Mike, Abby, and Vanessa. But that might be an essential part to this movie. The other thing that I want to talk about is some people speculating on when we could see our first trailer for this movie. Now, I honestly think that we probably won't see this trailer at least until the release of Megan 2.0, which is in June of this year. But some people have thrown out that CinemaCon is a thing, and Universal is going to be attendance of CinemaCon this year on April 2nd. So I do think that they could show off some FNAF footage at CinemaCon, but at most, I think it will be for attendees only. It would be awesome if they went ahead and showed that trailer off to the public as well, because, yeah, a couple weeks after CinemaCon is the release of Blumhouse's Drop, which is yet another Blumhouse movie, obviously, like I said. But I don't think that we could get this Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer until at the earliest with Megan 2.0 in like June 2025. But it is a real possibility that we could get a FNAF 2 trailer or details at CinemaCon this year, so be sure to stay tuned on the channel, because I will be breaking down every big studio announcement at CinemaCon this year. But that really was all the FNAF 2 announcements that we got. The only thing that a lot of us are wondering is if Markiplier is going to cameo in this movie. I think that he has got to make at least a cameo, either in this movie or the next film, FNAF 3, which is rumored to be in development right now. But we'll just have to wait and see. As for the cryptic images, I do think that this goes ahead and teases Garret as the puppet will be a big part of the movie. But let me know down in the comments section your theories involving these FNAF images. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.